If you have cystic fibrosis or you know somebody with CF, you probably know that it is an everyday responsibility to keep our bodies going.
As you guys know, May is Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month, and in the US alone there are 30,000 people who fight CF on a daily basis. And part of that daily battle that we show here on the Frey Life, and people like Mary fight every day to take care of their bodies. And one of the things that we find so important and hope to communicate through our vlogs every day, and just want to sit down and talk about some ideas and tips for you, is why it's so important to take care of your body.
I know for me, one of the tricky things about CF is that we don't have control over so many things in our body. And the only thing we do have control over is doing our medicines or our treatments. And it's so hard because even when I do all of my treatments and medicines, sometimes I still get sick or my lungs still feel bad. But I do know this, that I am doing the very best that I possibly can to take care of myself, and that is all I can do. I like to find ways to try to make it more fun, and so let's talk about some of those ways.
For this video, we partnered up with Walgreens Cystic Fibrosis Program, CF Champions Navigating the Journey Together. And as ambassadors for that program, we wanted to partner with them to talk a little bit about why treatment adherence is so important for everyday life for a cystic fibrosis patient and for the family in general. And that's a lot of, Mary and I really take on the importance of treatment adherence as a team and as a family.
Yeah, because it's not just me going through this, but it's our whole family.
Yeah.
And every day when I need to take my medicines or, bring my vest with us when we go on trips or whatever, it's us doing it as a family. And, I have such a hope that others with cystic fibrosis also have friends or family who are in this battle with them. And I think it's so important to have that support system. So I really do hope that for you guys.
And as a caregiver or a spouse or a parent, it's often hard to watch the person that you're living life with have to do all the treatment and take the medications and go to doctor's appointments and all of those things. And I think it's hard to just sit there and watch that and not be able to do anything. And so for us to take it as a team, it really takes it from, okay, Mary doesn't have to be isolated in that, but I can sit with her while she does her vest. We can put headphones in one ear and the other ear and listen to a show together or something like that.
Some of those ways that we try to take it as a team and be as compliant as I possibly can, you try to find things to do during your vest or treatment or nebs or exercise or whatever you're doing that day to take care of your body. You find things that are fun so you can look forward to that time. We like to find shows online that we like to watch or YouTube channels or whatever it is so that each time I sit down before bed to do my treatments, we get to look forward to watching that show together.
And it becomes our show.
Yeah. A few ideas that I was thinking through as a child growing up with CF. My parents were amazing cheerleaders for me as I did my medicines and my treatments. And, at a young age, they were the ones who were making sure that I was getting my medicines in at the right time or my treatments done. And as I got older, they were fostering an attitude of compliance and the fact that we don't have a lot of control over what CF is going to do in my body, but what we do have control over is doing our very best to take the medicines, to do the treatments, and give my body the best chance it can at succeeding. So some of the things I was thinking through that I remember as really fond memories, whenever I was on my nebulized antibiotic every other month, my parents had a certain, for me it was a chicken, because I loved chickens, a chicken stuffed animal that would stay in my mom's closet on the month that I was off Toby, or whatever neb it was. And on the month that I was on the nebulizer, that chicken came out of the closet and I got to have it with me for that month. So that was just something to look forward to. Or to be able to encourage me to take my medicines cheerfully and try to encourage, like, medicines are a good thing, this is good, we're doing good. We had a sticker chart, and each day I'd put a sticker on it, and at the end of the month I could go pick out a treat because I did so well on the sticker chart. Just watching fun shows, or at the end of my month on a nebulized antibiotic, I could go to the Dollar Tree and pick something out, because for me that was like the ultimate prize. So I think it's important to think through whether you are a caretaker for a child with CF, or maybe you yourself have CF. Think through, what is a prize that I can give myself to encourage myself that this is a good thing, I'm taking care of my body.
And it's not just for children. I remember when we first got married, I would promise Mary a trip to the dollar store at the end of the week. But one of the things that when Mary and I started dating that like really stuck out to me as I got to know her and her CF routine and all of that was treatment adherence was a given for her. Like, it was, of course, I'm going to take my medicines and do my treatments. And that didn't mean that it wasn't like hard or like that there were times where she didn't feel like doing it. But she had this attitude where I need to do my best to take care of my body. One of the ways that Mary has learned over the years to be compliant with taking her medicines every day, and you guys know that she loves organizing stuff, and so having everything in its place has been important for Mary's daily treatment regimen.
I have found that, I use a morning and evening pill container, and I fill those up once a week. I just want to make it as easy as I can for myself, and for me, I keep each of the bottles that I need for that week, and then if I'm on an extra antibiotic, I'll put that in here as well. So each week when I go to fill up my pill containers, I've got them all right here in this box, and I can just go through, bam, 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 easy peasy. That's one of the ways that I found for me that it works. I know some CF patients have like a medicine drawer they keep everything in, or a box or container. For me, this is what works. My hypertonic saline that I nebulize twice a day, I keep it in this little bag that was given to me that says find joy in each day, which is just a great reminder, because in the mornings when I'm coughing a ton, or in the evenings when I'm ready to go to bed but I need to do my treatment, it's like, okay, good reminder. And I go ahead and at the beginning of the month, I tear all of my hypertonic saline vials apart. They come in like a row of 5 or 6, and I just tear them into individual pieces and then put them in the bag. So it's an easy one-step process, and I just pull it out and it's ready to go. For me, that just makes it a little bit easier.
And it's satisfying to rip them apart, right?
It is pretty satisfying, because at the end of sitting there and ripping them all apart, I'm like, oh yes, I have them all ready.
And I think that's an important thing, is to have things in your regular routines that are accomplishments. So when you finish your week of medicines and have to refill it, because it is going to be something that you're doing for all of your life, have those momentary goals where you finish a week and there's no medicines left in the container.
Yes!
And you can celebrate that, go out to dinner, whatever it is.
Yeah. One of the things for me that I have learned about myself is find what makes it more convenient and more fun. So I like the colorful medicine containers rather than the clear ones, or I like to have all my medicines in this one container instead of in a, I just find what works for me, and I think it's going to be different for every patient, but I guess that's what we want to encourage you guys on. Keep fighting, keep doing all you can do to take care of your body. We cannot possibly be perfect, but we can just do our very best. I hope that this encourages you guys along in your journey, and if you are someone who has a family member with CF, thank you for the encouragement you give them. Thank you, and we are cheering for you guys.
And thank you guys for just inspiring us every day as you fight CF. And if you have ideas that you put into practice each day and each week to make your medications or treatment times more fun or more accessible or more convenient, leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear your ideas, and let's keep this conversation going.
And thanks so much to Walgreens Cystic Fibrosis Service Pharmacy for sponsoring this video and helping spread awareness for CF Awareness Month. And as always,
we
will see you tomorrow or later.
Bye.
Bye.